microphone. Alrighty, there we go.
If I put my hand in, it's not.
You're good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Altoona Area Baseball Association. It's the quarterfinals playoff time, but this game will be between Sheetz and Park Home. We're getting ready to go underway in just a couple of moments. In the meantime, I want to bring in Bobby Holland live on screen. Thank you so much for joining us as we get ready to watch this playoff matchup between two very, very good teams down here at the league. Thanks for joining me.
I'm honored to be here and joining you, Jordan. Pleasure.
Absolutely. So we have a lot of stuff that we'll be able to talk about in terms of your past history with the league and everything that you've been involved in as a coach, and certainly excited to get into all that. This will be a great matchup between Sheetz and Park Home. Two teams that I think, of course, have a pretty storied history in terms of what they've accomplished in the past and how it's carried over into the present. What do you remember about these two teams from your time coaching?
Well, I know I had a team in East End back in 2002 and went undefeated, and I had to play Murph first game of the Patterson tournament. And my ace pitcher went away on vacation. He was good. His name was Drew Westover, and Murph had the left-hander named Jordan Becker, and he beat us 5-3. And it was a heartbreaker because I really thought we could win that tournament. And Park Audio, I had the Dreher team down here. I butted heads with Steve Luciano a number of times, and always had fun playing him. Steve's a great guy. He's one of those guys that's coaching that doesn't have kids playing. And, John Kraft and Carl Casciati, I have a lot of respect for people like that because it's a commitment.
Leading off the game for Sheetz, center fielder Wesley Zitch. Absolutely well put, and we'll get this game underway here. Sheetz is starting things off offensively, and Wesley Zitch, the center fielder for Sheetz. On the mound for Park is going to be Bryson Geyer, certainly an ace for this Park Home team all season long, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt. Park Home has a 20-5 record, which is pretty remarkable when you think about 25 games. I mean, you're putting, if you get to 20 wins, that's a pretty successful season.
That's pretty impressive.
Now, you were a part of that 2009 team, which we talk about 20-5. But what's even more impressive is 30-0. Is that right?
Well, we went 25-0 here in the regular season. Won those 4 playoff games, and then won the 4 games to win the Dean Patterson World Series. We went 33-0, and I'll never forget talking about Sheetz. The closest game we had that year, we beat Sheetz 2-1. They had a guy at second base in the last inning with 2 outs. There was a ball hit to left field, and it was left field and back made a great catch to win the game.
Next up, shortstop Cam Jordan. Yeah, that 2009. Yeah, go ahead.
But I mean that's a dream season. It's something I'll never forget. And I had some great kids in that team. It was just a dream season. I also want to throw out there the Riccio boy for Park Audio. That's Phil's boy.
That's right. Yep.
Phil played Little League for me.
Oh, wow.
So I'm showing my age a little bit.
Yeah, how about it?
Phil played Little League for me way back when.
Anthony Riccio is who we're talking about, the shortstop for Park. That ball's going to be a ground ball to Mateo Williams, and a double play. Just like that, Mateo Williams throws it to Anthony Riccio, who we're just talking about. He darts it over to Natalie Baker, and it's a double play. Double play brings up the catcher, Maverick Dutko.
Really nice play. It's hard to turn a double play in Little League.
Absolutely. Very tough. I can count on my hand the number of times I've seen one this season for sure. So there was a little bit of momentum there for Sheetz. So, I mean, everyone knows, if you're Sheetz, you know that you are the underdog coming into a matchup like this against a team that's 20-5. But you try to get as much momentum starters as you can, and they started off nice there with Wesley Zitch getting on, and suddenly there's 2 outs and no one on. So the momentum shifts pretty frequently. What do you think the key is if you're Park Home whenever you're coming in here knowing that you're the 3 seed? You have a lot of expectation, and you certainly there was a lot of high expectations in your coaching career. Is there a certain method of coaching that type of team?
I think you just show up and tell the kids to play their game, and everything will take care of itself. I think the longer that an underdog stays with you, maybe 2-3 innings, then they start to believe in themselves. Then you might have some trouble on your hands.
Yeah.
I think if they hang around, you never know what can happen.
Absolutely. We'll see if they can hang around. There's going to be a little blooper.
It's down, yeah.
That is down. That's going to be a single for Maverick Dutko. That's just what Sheetz needed here. Single brings up the pitcher, Braden Touchton. So up next is Braden Touchton. He is an 11-year-old. He's in the cleanup spot for Sheetz, and actually came in runner-up in the home run derby just 2 weeks ago. So certainly someone who can knock one out of here.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Speaking of out of here, it's close, but not enough. That ball's to the wall. And here comes Maverick Dutko. Play at the plate. He's safe. In at third, safe again. Sheetz gets on the board first. What a play.
Poor Jordan, you called that. Almost called that one.
How about it? I would have put that in my highlight reel. Thanks, Braden. Oh, my goodness. There's a great RBI triple, brings up third baseman Brennan Buchanan. We'll update the score for you on screen right now to make sure you know what just happened, and that is Sheetz is leading this ball game 1-0. We have a comment on screen, as you'll be able to see there, Bob. It's from Paul Murphy. Way to hit, kid, says Paul. Hey, Paul, thanks for tuning in. Certainly someone with a lot of ties to Sheetz. And quickly, Bryson Geyer takes down Brennan Buchanan for the third out of the inning. That's his first strikeout here today. We are going into the bottom of the first. Sheetz leads it 1-0. Stay tuned, folks. And we are back, folks. Park home is up. Leading off our Park pitcher, Bryson Geyer. Sheetz leads it 1-0. I'm Jordan Roan, joined by Bob Holland in the booth.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So we had ourselves a pretty good top of the first inning there for Sheetz, coming in with expectations against them, but they put up one on the board, and that's pretty significant if you're a team like that to get the lead.
I think
early.
This first inning, I think Sheetz needs to get out of this first inning. It gets the confidence against a team like Park.
Yeah. Well, that just helped right there with a strikeout of Bryson Geyer. That's a good hitter. Braden Touchton's on the mound for Sheetz. Now batting second baseman, Mateo Williams.
Mateo's a good ball player.
Absolutely. And the improvement there just over the past few years. Jumping up to the number 2 spot in the lineup.
He's only 9 years old.
Yeah. Certainly a key factor in this Park team on a quest to defend their league title.
I was real happy to see Steve win last year. Is that the first time?
Steve won. I think his first win actually came in 2017.
Oh, okay.
That's when he pulled off the first one. But yeah, Steve Luciano is somebody who has been around here for a long time and deserves the success because of the amount of time he puts into getting this team ready.
Steve works hard.
I also just found out the other day, I did not know, that Steve also coaches for Altoona football. I didn't know that.
Altoona High?
Yeah, Altoona, I think a junior high football team. So he keeps himself busy all throughout the year coaching. Next up, shortstop Anthony Riccio. Here's that Riccio name that you talked about earlier.
He probably hits better than his dad did.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Phil.
We might be watching live. We have to lock the press box here. Paul Murphy giving a shout out there to you, Bob. Hey there, Coach.
Yeah, Phil played third base for me back in the day. Hey, Murph.
So 1-1 count. Anthony Riccio played a huge part in that championship last season. Actually, a lot of these players. Oh, there's a ball. Bobble by the shortstop. Oh my gosh, it was almost another double play.
That Cam Sheridan stuck with it and got the one out and almost turned the double play.
Wow, that was a nice play there, especially after the initial bobble. It's hard to maintain the composure. Fielder's choice brings up right fielder Alex Wolf. Speaking of players who had a big part of that championship last year is Alex Wolf. I believe he was hitting probably almost maybe 700 in the playoffs.
That's impressive.
In the championship series. Oh, that ball's foul. And this was a guy, Alex Wolf, who was hitting, I believe, kind of towards the middle to the bottom of the lineup. So if you're going to win a championship like that, what you need is all 9 players consistently performing.
Yeah, if the bottom of your order can hit,
yep,
you're a very dangerous team.
We see a lot of teams like that, right now during these playoffs.
I know back in 2009 when we went 33-0 here, Luke Adams in the playoffs went 9 for 10. And then
oh my gosh,
the Patterson tournament, he got into a slump. So, but the rest of the team picked him up. So that's what it's all about. Sometimes you're struggling, and other kids around you got to turn it up a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, that 2009 team certainly talked about a lot.
Well, the amazing thing about that team was I was here 5 years, and the second year I was here, we went 3-22.
Wow.
So, 3 years later, we're 33-0. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, you really turned things around. We'll pick up on that conversation when we come back. It's still 1-0. Sheetz is leading it. We're going to the second inning. Don't go away, folks. Leading off for Sheetz, first baseman Greer Churden. All right, we're back. It's Greer Churden's turn to lead off for Sheetz. She's the number 6 batter and the first baseman. On the mound for Park remains Bryson Geyer. Oh-2 count. Greer in the hole. And Bob, you were saying earlier about how you have a little familiarity with Greer and how
Greer, I watched her play minor league, and you can just tell. I mean, you can tell.
Yeah.
And she, for 9 years old, she's I mean, she just hit that ball right outside.
Yeah.
She's the best girl I've seen. I mean, so not only because she's 9 years old, she has to be 12.
Oh my goodness.
Sky's the limit.
Lineout brings up second baseman Drew Mitchell. I mean, that's a great point. 3 whole seasons left to be on this field and to cultivate and develop the skills.
I mean, eventually, I know the girls softball coach in Altoona, Miss Stifler, I think she's higher than Greer already.
Yeah.
Greer's only 9 years old.
It's remarkable. So, there's a foul ball. Please return the foul balls to the dugouts. Yeah, I mean, this game in particular between these two teams is filled with a lot of really good female athletes.
Oh yeah, Leon. I know Leon. I coached Leon in All Stars. 2 years ago.
That's
and,
right.
She's a special athlete. She quarterbacked the AFL championship Colwell Banker team this past year.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's an athlete. And Mateo's the same way. Her brother.
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Natalie Baker, the first baseman for Park. Part of that championship last season, really key in helping them cross the finish line over Fiore. 18-17 final score in the game 3 of last year's championship. One of those that you'll just never forget because of the excitement. As Drew Mitchell goes down on strikes there.
Yeah, I've seen some really good girls over there. Really good girls.
Next up, left fielder Logan Hatfield. Comment from Kristen Pierce saying, "Let's go Greer." Thanks for watching, Kristen. And Paul Murphy has a comment that he'd like to chime in on, saying Brittany Kleiner was the best girl I ever saw play in Little League.
She was good. I mean, we 2001, I played Dean Patterson in the finals and went to a game 3, and we were up 6-0. They come back and beat me. That was a heartbreaker for me.
Oh wow!
She had a big hit in that game. She was a good ball player. Her brother Joey was a good ball player.
Yeah. It's one of the beauties of Little League baseball is all those memories from back in the day, and you just never forget them, or the people, even if people move away and things like that.
I can tell you another story. That third base umpire and I butted heads more than I care to say. Jimmy Klausman, he won 12 championships in 14 years. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
Oh my gosh. Was it the How was that? What was the name of that team?
Went from Ye Old Hobby Shop to Dean Patterson.
Oh, was that?
Yeah,
that was the former Dean Patterson. Wow.
Yep.
Yep, on your screen there on that left-hand side, Jim Klausman. Pioneer down here. There's going to be a out. A nice play there by Geyer to get the third out of the inning. And just like that, we're going to the bottom of the second inning. Sheetz still leads this one. The score 1-0. I suspect that will be changing anytime now. So don't turn away. We'll be right back. Leading off for Park, catcher Leanna Williams. Here's Leanna. We just talked about her.
She got hit. She got hit, yep. Ball bounced and hit her in the leg.
Ouch. All right, so just like that, Park Home is on the base paths.
She can run like a deer.
Yes. Now batting first baseman, Natalie Baker. Leanna testing out the catcher for Sheetz. That's Maverick Dutko.
Nice throw.
Yeah, great arm there. We'll see if they're going to give Leanna the green light. Oh! Brett Miller taking one behind the plate.
Right off the mask.
Yeah. Sorry about that one, Brett. Oh, 2 count, so Brayton touched in. He's back out there for his second inning thrown. Strike 3 called on Natalie Baker. That's his third strikeout of the night.
Sometimes in Little League, you get a big kid like that out there, and he kind of intimidates you.
Yeah. Next up, the baseman, Cameron Klinger. Well, I know that story pretty well, and as many of the folks who I played with in the, I would say 2008, I believe it was, Dean Patterson Little World Series at Logan Township, whenever we had to go up against Jexton Pugh, who was playing for Cabellos.
Yeah, we played them down there. It must have been the game after you guys.
Yeah.
We finished third down there that year.
Did you beat Cabellos?
No. No, they must have hit 7 or 8 balls in those right field trees.
Okay.
No, we hung with them, and then we played for third place down there. And,
okay. Yeah, that was one of those situations. We never faced someone like Jexton at that point, and he, maybe bigger than Braden Touchton is right now out there, I think. And like you just said, the intimidation factor is something, for a lot of, it was just, you're out before you even have to get up there.
He was a big kid, big, strong kid.
Yeah. And the fact that he was so accurate, too. It's not like some players who throw extra hard, they throw hard, but they can't find the strike zone a lot of times. Right. That's not Jexton Pugh's case. It was.
When you get a kid that big, he can throw strikes.
Yep.
Look out.
Paul Murphy commenting, that name Jexton Pugh will haunt me forever. I don't know about the name haunting me, Paul, but definitely the image of him on the mound throwing 90-mile-per-hour fastballs at us.
Sheetz was beating them here in the Patterson tournament, and it was a tough call, went against Paul.
Oh, really?
They ended up losing that game. And, I remember watching that game. As a matter of fact, I was up there watching up here in the press room.
Next up, center fielder James Davis. Paul, if you remember that one, we'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Might bring up some bad memories. But
yeah, he gave him a game.
And there's 1 ball, 2 runners on for Park, and there is only 1 out, and the number 8 batter James Davis is up. So,
but before I forget, Before I forget to mention, I just want to say I have the utmost respect down here at this league for John Kraft and
yes,
Carl Casciati, Steve Luciana. Those 3 guys have been here a while.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. They had no kids playing. I think John might have a grandkid or 2 playing, and Carl has a ton of grandkids now. But
yeah,
a lot of years they had no kids playing. And I identify with them. And I really respect those guys.
Absolutely.
I was here 5 years. I had a lot of fun. A lot of people were upset with me for coming here and not going back to East End. But I like to manage it. It was a different experience for me.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't change it for anything in the world.
Now batting left fielder Lucas Musatelli. Yeah, those names you just mentioned, I think probably between Carl Casciati, John Kraft, and Steve Luciano, I think it's safe to say it's probably a century between the 3.
Oh, yeah.
I think it adds up to be
Yeah.
definitely 100 years, which is a remarkable feat. Mr. Casciati entering his 47th season this year, and I don't think he's slowing down anytime soon, to be quite honest with you. I do not think.
They sawed him off, and that's a tough play.
Yeah. Paul Murphy sent another comment in about how they were down 3 against us in the top of the last inning. There was a grand slam. Yeah. We had a third out. It didn't go.
Yep, I remember that game. I can't remember exactly the call. But that was a call. Could have went either way. But little like that happens. I mean, umpires do the best they can.
Oh, umpiring's a hard job. Nowadays, especially, we talked to Bobby McManus the other day. Now batting pitcher Bryson Geyer. He said the same thing. It's hard to find umpires now because of the fact that there's a lot of, just some bad attitudes out there against umpires.
Bobby's another one I have a lot of respect for. Umpired a lot of my games.
Yeah. Play at the plate. Leona Williams will make it easy. It's a tie game, 1-1. Finally, there we have Park getting on the board. And they might not be done for this inning, as they still have 2 runners in scoring position. Three balls, no strikes. Make it 1 strike. All right, strike 2. This is a big pitch right here. It's 2 on.
Yep.
3-2. They'll take all 4. So Bryson Geyer walks, and he's going to leave it into the hands of Mateo Williams with bases loaded and 2 outs. In the tie ball game, this is a big at-bat.
It is.
Now batting second baseman, Mateo Williams. Mateo walked in the first inning.
Greer and Mateo were teammates last year in the minor league team. Down at East End.
At East End?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that team's playing for the championship on Tuesday, so you lose 2 players like that.
Oh, my gosh.
Still make it to the championship series. That's saying a lot.
Yeah, definitely a stat. Yeah, that's wonderful. Strike 3 call.
That was a big strikeout.
Braden Touchton getting that one out. Oh, my goodness. 3rd out of the inning, and we have ourselves a ball game going to the 3rd inning. It's the number 6 seed, Sheetz, tied up with the number 3 seed, Park, 1-1. Things are just now starting to really heat up. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Top of the third inning. Leading off for Sheetz, extra hitter, Landon Connolly.
Got a good game here, Jordan.
I'll tell you what, this is very exciting, and it's one of those games that everyone has their preconceived notions about coming into it. When you look at the stats, you look at the standings, none of that matters when it comes down to game time.
Like I said, I think the longer Sheetz hangs around and believes, it could be an interesting finish.
Absolutely. That's the key word, is just having the belief in yourselves.
At this level, that's big. I mean, confidence.
Yes. Strike three on Connolly, and Bryson Geyer, that'll be his third strikeout of the night and his third inning pitched. Now batting right fielder, Carson Beaver. We have Bobby McManus, who's watching live, talking with Paul Murphy, and Bobby was just on the broadcast the other night, and we appreciate you watching, Bobby, as always, and certainly a lot of people have Bobby and hold him in high regards.
Hi, Bobby.
There's a strike. Carson Beaver, the right fielder for Sheetz. His first time up tonight. Bryson Geyer's been throwing a great game.
Yeah, it's best pitchers there. Right around the plate. Walks will kill you. You know as well as I do. Walks will kill you in a little way.
Absolutely. Having pitching is a key part of success. Having deep pitching, especially in a playoff situation, because you're faced with a lot, constraints and pitch counts. One pitcher usually won't be enough. I think about the whole senior team that is 25-0, just finished 25-0, and how deep a bench they have in terms of pitching.
Yeah, I was going to mention them. I'm proud. We got walked. I'm proud of the fact I went 33-0 here, and I am the last team to do it here.
Yeah.
And Holsinger is in a position to do that.
Now batting center fielder Wesley Zitch.
So I can't. I'm like the Miami 72 Dolphins. I want to take that cork off the champagne bottle, but Holsinger keeps winning. I might not do that.
Absolutely, yeah. That whole senior team's been really good to watch, and one of only a few teams that had competed with them this season is this Park home team out here. I actually was calling the game a couple months back whenever it finished. I think it was a 4-3 final. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, actually. But then again, you look last week and whole senior 10-run ruled them, right? So you just don't know really what you're going to get.
It's funny how things like that happen,
1-2 count here on Wesley Zitch, leadoff batter for Sheetz.
This kid's a pretty good hitter. I've watched him play a couple of times. He usually puts the bat on the ball.
That's exactly what you want in that leadoff spot. 2-2. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, watching online, wherever you're at in the world. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Up the middle. It's through. And everyone is safe. So Wesley Zitch just talking about how he can really put the bat onto anything, and that's exactly what he did there, just when they need him to. And there's only one out. So this is a big opportunity.
Yeah, they're at the top of the order.
Single brings up shortstop Cam Churden. Yep, number 2 batter Churden.
Yeah, Brian Farabee, I got a lot of respect for Brian. He played All-Stars for me back when he played one of them.
Yes. Line drive, it's down. The play at second by Williams. Heads up play there, gets the second out of the inning.
Make the routine plays.
Fielder's choice brings up catcher Maverick Detko. Maverick Detko, catcher for Sheetz, has a big opportunity to possibly take the lead again. Strike one. How much strategy did you put in as a coach to those sorts of plays?
If I had a lot of confidence in my catcher, I let him throw through.
Yeah.
With 2 outs.
Yeah.
They're trying to draw a throw and get that runner home from third.
Absolutely. Cam Churton really coming off the bag at first base.
It's nice when you have a really good catch in little like this.
That's going to be a catch by Mateo Williams. So Park is out of that one.
Yeah, they got out of a jam there.
We do have another comment here from Paul Murphy. Take a look at the screen there. We'll let's see here. We'll put up the camera and make sure we can read that from Paul.
Paul, that's a great compliment. As I said before, I had to give up Little League after 2002 because of working. I worked at FL Smith, and then I got back into it. And I could have went back to East End, and Jimmy Michelle called me and said, "Hey, we have 2 expansion teams. Think about maybe taking one." And I thought about it, and I always like to challenge. There's some teams now, automatic picks and that, but I always like building a team. That appealed to me. So I came here and thought, it would be interesting to coach in a different league. You only live once. So I came here. We went 10-15 first team year with that expansion team. Then we went 3-22, and I thought, what did I get myself into? Then we went 18-7 and finished third in the Patterson. Then we went 20-5. Finished third in the Patterson, and I was 1 out away from winning the championship. And a kid named Jordan McCall hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. And I lost to Ellis Fiore. Never forget, it was a heartbreaker. So I come back in that 5th year and went 33-0. I'm glad I did. And as Paul knows, John Kraft knows, any good Little League manager knows, it takes a lot of time. A lot of dedication. You don't want kids to go on vacation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I spent a lot of years managing, and I think I might have missed a handful of games. I didn't miss many games. And I think John Kraft misses a game. I know you didn't, Murph.
Leading off for Park, shortstop Anthony Riccio.
He got sawed off. Foul off there.
Absolutely 0-1 count on Riccio here. And yeah, those are great comments there. And I mean, I know firsthand what the kind of coach John Kraft was, of course, and what he continues to be to this day. And it really is fantastic how so many people. And
my old buddy Mike Hayes, Mike used to coach here. And he did a lot for this league. He used to be the groundskeeper.
Yeah,
I see Mike once in a while. And, a lot of good names. A lot of good names over the years.
Oh, absolutely. There's going to be a single for Riccio. So he's the number 3 batter, and that means number 4 batter Wolf's up for Park. So this is an inning. If you're Steve Luciano, you're looking at your scorecard, and this is an inning where things could really shine for you.
I think Park needs to
now batting right fielder Alex Wolf.
Establish themselves a little bit here.
Sure.
Sheetz is in the game right now.
They really are.
Anything can happen.
I'll give a shout out again to Bobby McManus, because the other night he was someone who was he gave a lot of credit to Sheetz and said, like you were saying, any given day.
Yep, they set up the middle.
Okay, watch out if you're Anthony Riccio. That ball's coming straight towards you.
That shortstop saved him.
All right, so some momentum here for Park. Single brings up catcher Leanna Williams. Courtney Turin is watching, sending some smiley faces. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook, Courtney. That's a pop-up.
She's a true fan.
So, Bob, we were talking about in the middle of the inning how this is a new turf field, as everyone can see on your screens at home. What were your thoughts originally about seeing the turf getting put in? And
I mean, if you have the money, I mean, there's a lot of. I'm a dinosaur. I've been around a long time. I kind of like the grass and the dirt. But, you know, I coached an all-star team a couple years ago out of that Holliesburg tournament.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I mean, it was nice out there, and so I think you know, why not?
Both players advance.
Guess you'll never have a muddy infield.
Well, the thing I was saying in the last live stream game was, you know, the phrase, certain baseball key phrases, rub some dirt on it, no longer in existence.
Yeah.
So,
well, when I first got in Little League, they were using the wooden bats. You know, they didn't have aluminum bats then, and all the times a kid would get a handful of dirt, and put it on that bat. Still do with the aluminum bats, but a lot more with the wooden bats. But he had something to say. Sometimes that grass up the lines, like
yeah,
in the foul territory, looks like real grass.
Paul Murphy sent another comment for you. Okay.
I believe that. God bless her, Renee. Renee was a good woman. She's a good girl.
Next up, first baseman Natalie Baker.
But you get to know a lot of people, not just
yeah.
Not just
There's a hit by Natalie Baker. 1 run scores, make that 2 runs. And Park Home has the 3-1 lead. What a hit by Natalie.
That's a big hit.
Timeout called by Mike Conley, Sheetz manager. Means Braden Touchton's day is going to be over. And what a great pitching performance
he did
by
well.
11-year-old Braden Touchton.
He did well.
We'll update that score for you on screen right now. Park 3, Sheetz.
I think Park might be starting to show why they were 20-5.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. 3-1, and looks like we're gonna have a pitching change here. I think some equipment. So we'll see. Maverick Dutko is going to be pitching here. Yeah. Maverick Dutko is going to be pitching here. So certainly if you're Sheetz in this position, this is a bit of a hit to you being down 2, but there's still plenty of game left.
Oh, yeah.
Let's come back here.
Yep. They need to come in. This Dutko boy needs to come in, get him out of the inning, and get something going in the top of the 4th. But like I said, I think Park, 20-5. They got a lot. They have to have some firepower going 20-5.
Absolutely.
Let's see what happens.
And this Park team, it's also a team where they could come out in the second half of this game and put up 12 runs immediately.
Yep.
So you just never know what you're going to get.
That was my thing in Little League. I always told my kids and my coaches, got to stay out of that big inning.
Yes.
Sometimes that one inning can just kill you.
So we have ourselves the pitching change, and Maverick Dutko has a couple more throws that he's going to make, and then we'll be getting underway here with a Cameron Klinger up to bat, the third baseman. So will you be heading down to the Dean Patterson tournament to watch at the end of the month?
Yeah, it's down at East End. I coach, help coach a rookie league team down there. My grandson's 5, and my dad helped build that field down there. And after I left Altoona, again, I had to leave because of work situation. And one of my old players, Brett Sanders, asked me if I'd come back. And then I got back on daylight again. And there wasn't any teams here available, and there wasn't any teams at East End available. And one of my old players, Brett Sanders, called me up and said, "Hey, would you come down and help me?" He had Penn Med, and I said, "Sure." And his boys were 12, and so he gave it up and asked me if I wanted a team, and I did, and I had it for 3 years and had a good time. And now I'm going to be 65, and I know that's no excuse because I believe John's 75. He told me he has 10 years on me. But I can't throw BP anymore, and my son passed away, and I have 2 young grandsons, and so I thought, it's time for me to take care of my own.
Sure.
So now I'm helping with my grandson's rookie league, but they're excited down there about having the Patterson tournament. I'm really looking forward to it.
That's awesome. They always put on a good show down there.
Yeah.
And I played in the East End tournaments before, and now batting third baseman Cameron Klinger. So I look forward to hopefully getting down and maybe seeing an Altoona team play in the.
But believe me, I have fond memories here at AABA.
Sure.
I wouldn't give those 5 years up for anything.
Absolutely. Certainly earned your place in the history books of the league. There's a nice shot, but a nice play defensively.
Cam Sherrill made a great play there. Got him out of the inning, and now the kid got him out of the hole. And
absolutely. Huge play by Cam Sheridan for Sheetz, stopping the bleeding that was starting for this Park offense. And suddenly it's halfway over through this quarterfinal game 1. Sheetz is very much alive in this one, so you do not want to turn away.
Yeah, I don't know, Jordan. The one thing I'm kind of proud of, and no one can take it away from me. I've won championships at East End, and I've won championships at Altoona. 2 different leagues. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to Independent and see if I can win one out there.
Independent and somehow resurrect Logan Township. And...
I don't know that. I heard that Keystone Softball League.
Oh, really?
Going to be playing down there. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I've always been curious about.
That's what I heard. I heard that the other day. Or a pretty good source.
All right, folks. We'll be right back after this.
Jordan. 3-8-2. 2-1. 3-8-2. 2-1.
Leading off for Sheetz, pitcher, breaking touchdown. Welcome back, everyone.
This kid had a nice hit last time.
He really did. Yeah, that big triple, which was what scored Maverick Dutko to give Sheetz the early lead. There's a big swing.
Yeah, it is.
Paul Murphy commenting, we're supposed to come back to Altoona the week of the Patterson, but had to switch to 2 weeks later, so he's going to miss it. Well, Paul, get back in town and stop on up to AABA and relive some of those memories.
Yeah, get a hold of me, Murph.
Now batting third baseman Brendan Buchanan. Special pinch runner is going to come out right now for Braden Touchton.
That's a good move.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be James Hoyne coming out there, number 3 for Sheetz. Bryson Geyer still on the mound for his 4th inning thrown.
Yeah, if I may plug the Patterson tournament, it's the last week of July.
Yep.
And you'll see some great baseball.
Definitely. There's a big hit by Brendan Buchanan.
Sheetz is in business again.
So he's on board. The single. Next to the plate, first baseman Greer Churden. Yeah, that Dean Patterson tournament is, it really is a magical week.
It's special. I'm showing my age. I remember the very first one was here at this field.
Uh-huh.
And this is the 30th Dean Patterson of the World Series.
Wow.
I've been honored to be in. I've been in 14 of them. And,
Goodness.
It's a great tournament.
Yes, stop on down. End of July. It's hard to believe we're already in July.
Yeah. Yep, that's for sure.
2 balls, no strikes. Paul Murphy saying that he will be in touch, Bob, and he wants to see how his design of 10th Street Field's holding up. It's interesting trivia.
That's pretty good, Murph. I helped build that field. That's when I was coaching here when they built the 10th Street field.
Very nice.
And field came along well.
Okay, this could be
It's a run.
an RBI for Greer Churden.
Tying run at third now.
RBI brings up second baseman Drew Mitchell. All right, so score going to be updated for you. Sheetz is gaining 1 strike.
Speaking of John Kraft, I think he's won the most Patterson tournaments as a manager. I think he's won 3 of them.
That would be a good fun fact.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's won 3.
He has 13 titles down here,
Yeah,
which is the leader of the pack by far.
that's impressive.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has the most as a manager.
We'll put a fun fact up on screen in just a second, and
I'm just happy I won 1. That's great. I mean, to win that tournament's like
it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Fun fact out there: did you know Sheetz won the first 3-peat in league history? 1996, 1997, and 1998.
I know who the manager was.
The answer is
Steve Webster.
Steve Webster.
Yeah, Webby was a great guy too.
Oh, absolutely! Shout out to Webby. I was a player under him back at BG, and he's been around.
Webby knows the game. Webby was no nonsense. Webby's a no nonsense man.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I was. I'm here to teach you to play baseball. I'm not here to babysit. Webby was he's a great guy. I still run into him once in a while.
Yeah, he was down here, coaching some of his younger sons.
Yeah, he was here when I was here.
Yeah.
I think he was in the minors then.
Yep.
And, matter of fact, I think he was president of the league the 1 year I was here.
Yeah, he was president of the league. Was it in the early 2000s or the 90s? Now batting left fielder, Logan Hetfield.
I think Sheetz is hoping maybe for a pass ball and tie this game.
Yeah. Yep, it's Brendan Buchanan. He's the one on third base that has the chance to tie this one up.
Jordan, thanks for inviting me. I'm having fun.
Oh, it's so great to have you up here, Bob. I know you were a frequent viewer, and I know a lot of people certainly wanted to hear your story and all the different memories that you bring to the table from your time down here.
I was here 05 to 09 and had a good time here.
Ground ball
Gonna
back
get
to
him out.
Hatfield.
Yep.
There it is. Logan Hatfield grounds out back to the pitcher, third out of the inning, and Park leads it 3-2. But we are far from over, so we'll take a quick break and then be right back for the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off for Park, center fielder James Davis. It's the bottom of the fourth. Park leads it 3-2. And it's a 1-1 count to James Davis, center fielder for Park. Maverick Dutko is on the mound, his second inning pitched.
Garrett got banged up a little bit there.
Yeah, certainly taking a beating down there. Catcher's a hard job for sure. I know, I didn't want to think to do
Takes
it.
a special kind of kid.
Yeah. Did you ever do any umpiring?
A little bit. Logan Township. I did a couple games here back in the day. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'd do it in a pinch. I mean, if someone really needed some bad, I'd do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire in November.
Oh, wow.
I thought about maybe doing a little bit of it. I don't know, though. My wife's trying to talk me into it. She wants me out of the house.
There's going to be
Should have that. Yeah.
a catch. Played in a nice position out there. Carson Beaver in right field. Keegan Cassidy commenting on YouTube. Go James. Hey, thanks, Keegan. James flies out to the right fielder, first out of the inning. Now batting left fielder, Lucas Musatelli. Paul Murphy saying he learned everything from Webby. So there's another Webby shot.
You gotta love Webby.
Yep.
Gotta love him. Ralph Williams, I think, helped him coach, and Bubby had a heck of a coaching staff. I can't remember what Murph knows who his coaching staff was. He had some good guys in that coaching staff.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Lucas Musatelli takes one.
Steve Sowers, I think, was on his staff too.
All right, Lucas Musatelli's trying to shake that one off. That's gotta sting. Now batting pitcher Bryson Geyer, and we have an answer to their Sheetz coaches. Bob.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's a heck of a coaching staff.
Thanks for providing that for us.
It really helps you as a manager if you have good coaches and know the
Yeah.
game. And, we had some great coaches over the years. Ray Tippett, and, late Dick Benzel, and Bobby Fetterman, Jimmy Clancy, Jim Clancy Sr.
I think of someone like a Jim Kohler, for instance, from
Jimmy Kohler's been around forever. He's a great guy. Brings his kid when he takes his kids Halloween. He always stops at my house.
Yeah, definitely a good guy. Two balls, two strikes, one out on Bryson Geyer, the pitcher for Park, trying to help himself out here a little bit. There's one out and one runner in scoring position. Ground ball to the shortstop, Churden. He will not make the throw.
Ball wouldn't hit that hard.
So there's an infield single for Bryson Geyer, his first hit of the night. Single brings up second baseman Mateo Williams.
Bucks in the top of the order again here.
Yes, they are. Number two batter. Swing and a miss. There's one strike. Corbin Stroh's commenting. Great job of the broadcast, gentlemen. So great we're able to expand the league. Corbin, great to hear from you. Just coming in from Facebook. Appreciate that. Right there, speaking of good coaches, that's going to be a coach of the future right there, Corbin Stroh.
Was it his dad coach here?
Yeah, John.
Yeah, he coached here when I was here.
Yeah.
His dad was a good guy.
Yeah. Two balls,
Good
one
coach.
strike. Yeah, absolutely.
That
It's
one
great
got-
to see the play, the ones who played,
Yeah.
and now they come back as parents, and it's like the circle of baseball life, right?
Yeah, it's great when kids play a little league and then years later come and coach and
Yeah.
manage.
It's
Good to
awesome.
see.
Down on strikes goes Mateo Williams, so that's the second out of the inning. Now batting shortstop, Anthony Riccio.
Big out there, and now they got to force out and try to get out of the center. Parks had their chances to break it open a little bit.
Yeah.
Sheetz is hanging in there.
So big hitter here, Anthony Riccio.
Altoona has a nice all-star tournament here.
The Joe Sheetz tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's really come along.
Well, last year I was here. I had the 12-year-old team. We finished second here. We lost to Independent.
Yeah.
I really wanted to win that. That was the first year they had the tour. It was 2009.
Yep.
And really wanted to win that tournament bad. Didn't work out.
Yeah, there's been some great teams through the years. And
Oh.
I know, just speaking of someone who's been announcing for so long, a lot of familiar names from that Central State Championship team.
Well, Jordan, they're hanging around, Jordan. Hanging around, Jordan.
Yes, they are. And we are, with that strikeout, we're going to go into the top of the 5th inning. Park leads it 3-2. Sheetz has the chance to mount a comeback here. And things are getting very exciting. We'll be right back after this quick break. Welcome back, folks. Leading off for Sheetz, extra hitter Landon Connolly.
We painted the corner on that one, Jordan. That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, Bryson Geyer, he's really, I mean, it's not, sometimes you see like a decline as the game progresses. He hasn't lost a beat.
He's pitched a nice game for Park, and you always like a good game like this. 3-2.
Oh, absolutely. A playoff game.
Yeah, great game.
So this is the number 9 batter for Sheetz. So it'd be 9-10-1. If you can get to that number 1 batter with, 0 outs or 1 out, I mean, that'd be huge.
Yep.
Now batting right fielder Carson Bieber.
Good idea. Tough play.
Nice bunt.
Off the base.
Off the base.
Yep.
Big play.
Yeah, that's especially in little, like a bunt is very dangerous too.
Yeah. Single brings up center fielder Wesley Zitch. So from a coaching perspective, a risky move, but a good move.
I think it's a lost art. Yeah, that was a great move.
Yeah.
He laid a nice bunt down, and
absolutely.
Pitcher has.
Oh, big break for Park there.
Yeah, Zitch is a good hitter. Pitcher, sometimes when they feel that bunt, they get a little anxious and don't always make a good throw.
Now batting shortstop, Cam Churdy. So here's number 2 batter, Cam Churden. Pass ball, Bieber to second. And Bieber represents the tying run.
Plays are going to be magnified now.
Absolutely. Rachel Bonzel's commenting, "Let's go Sheetz" on Facebook. Thanks for watching, Rachel. Paul Murphy talking about that comment of yours, saying Bob is right, bunting is a lost art. We taught the bunt a lot.
Well, I remember those Beltos and Steinbugels and Brants. They were really good players.
Pop up.
That should be caught.
There's a catch. All right. Third out of the inning. Sheetz has their turn at the bottom of the fifth, and then we're coming down to the wire here. It's Park 3, Sheetz 2, and we're going to the bottom of the fifth inning, and we will return in a couple of seconds. Welcome back. Leading off for Park, right fielder Alex Wolf. Alex Wolf takes a strike from Maverick Dutko. He's out there for his third inning.
Yeah, this Dutko kid's really come in and done a nice job for Sheetz.
Yeah. Alex Wolf singled in the third inning. Fouled off. 3-2.
Yeah, you didn't want walks in this situation. You want to make him hit the ball.
Yeah. Alex Wolf's the number 4 batter. Oh, big out.
Big out there.
Maverick Dutko. That's a big strikeout. Next to the plate, Leanna Williams. And here's Leanna.
Oh, Leanna can run. Gets on base, she's dangerous.
Yes. Park could use all the insurance runs they can get. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Leanna was hit by a pitch in the second inning. All right, 2-2. Maverick Dutko bringing the heat.
Leanna has a pair of unique shoes there. Half the inside's white and the outside's black. I've never seen shoes like that before.
and one of the things that people were talking about that I heard of was, you know, with turf, they do sell some special like turf shoes. So
maybe that's what they are.
But the interesting thing is, do you have one pair when you're playing at 10th Street and then another pair when you're playing at 9th Street?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. The parents are going to have to put out a little more cash
about
now, and just like they do for the bats.
Oh my gosh. Should have bought some stock in those bats companies
Another big full
about
count
10,
there.
15 years ago.
Walker.
Oh, big at bat for
You
Leona.
don't want to walk her.
No. Now batting first baseman, Natalie Baker. Number 10, Natalie Baker.
See if maybe Park might test Greer here.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Find out. Natalie Baker had that 2 RBI hit in the third inning.
Down the right field line there.
Beautiful at bat.
Yep.
Could use another one right about now.
I'm not sure on that one. Yeah, 0-2. I always had my pitchers try to hit the outside corner with those when they had an 0-2 count. Because most batters middle leg 0-2. They're going to be swinging.
Yeah. Dutko just got the job done there. That brings up their baseman, Cameron Klinger.
Getting really interesting, Jordan.
Bob, it really is. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's a 1-run game in the playoffs. I mean, this is what you really want to see, no matter who comes out on top. We're watching a quality baseball game.
There we are. Good game.
And everyone watching from home or wherever you may be at right now, thanks so much for tuning in. These two teams deserve the support for sure. Making it to the playoffs is a feat in and of itself. Wow, Maverick Detko's been getting out in the count almost every batter. It's
he's putting a little heat here. This kid's not catching up to it right now.
Keegan Cassidy says go Sheetz on YouTube. Well, they could use some of that support, some of the rallying right now.
Here's where I'd go for that outside corner. Right
Yeah.
there. So she looks like she might be out there.
Oh, he almost got that one, Bob.
Yep.
He had the same idea.
Yeah. Yep.
That was something.
That was a close pitch, too.
Yeah.
That was a good pitch. Good credit for not swinging at that.
There it is.
Yep.
Strike 3. What a pitching performance by Maverick Detko right there. Getting 3 strikeouts in the bottom of the 5th, and now it's all up to Sheetz to try and get the bats out and see if they can make magic happen here in the top of the 6th inning.
They're in the meat of the order, right? Correct?
Let's take a look right now. And speaking of Maverick Detko, he's leading things off, Bob. So
Sheetz at the bottom of their order? Or Park at the bottom of their order?
So Park's at 8-9-1, and Sheetz is at 3-4-5. So
Sheetz gets a run or two here to really get interesting.
Absolutely. So Leona Williams is now going to be taking over for Bryson Geyer, who had a really tremendous pitching performance.
Yeah, he pitched a great game
this entire game. So props to Bryson Geyer, and now it's the turn of Leona Williams to see what can happen. And
I'll tell you what, Leona, like I said, Leona quarterbacked the AFL championship team last year.
Multi-sport athlete.
So she can handle the pressure. She's an athlete.
So we will put the update on the screen there to make it say top 6. So there it is, top 6, Park 3, Sheetz 2. And I do believe we have a couple of comments coming in. So Terry Lombardo comments, Carson's cousin Ava says, let's go Sheetz. Thank you, Ava, for commenting and for watching this baseball game. And Carson certainly making everyone proud back there. And all those watching. Paul Murphy commenting, time for some Sheetz baby magic. That's a familiar phrase to those who have been around for a while. Hopefully you enjoyed the ending, Paul. And it's going to happen right now.
Got to give it to Murphy. He's a loyal Sheetz fan.
He is. All right. Leading off the 6 for Sheetz catcher, Maverick Dutko. So here we go. Maverick Dutko takes strike 1 from Leanna Williams. Under the lights, Bob, it doesn't get much better than this.
No, that's a great game. What do you want to say? That first pitch, when I was down, I always had my hitters take until you get one.
Mhm.
And the defense knows that. The pitcher wants to get that first pitch in for a strike.
There's a roper
gap
to
shot.
right.
Yeah, that's a gapper.
Maverick Dutko can run, and running he will do. He's going to third base.
Watch your throw here. If it's a bad throw, you might score it.
And he stops at third base. Maverick Dutko. What a leadoff triple. Precisely what Sheetz needed. Leadoff triple brings up Braden Touchton. And look who's up next. It's the runner-up in the home run derby, Braden Touchton. And that's enough to make Steve Luciano call a timeout for Sheetz.
He can hit a ball.
That was a really...
Even a fly ball here would be big.
Yeah.
This kid's capable of hitting one out.
And this is a really interesting move happening right now on the field because Steve Luciano is going to be taking Leanna out after 2 pitches. And he's going to put in Anthony Riccio on the mound. What do you make of this switch?
I haven't seen Park play.
Yeah.
So it's the
Riccio is definitely...
So if he's a race,
Yes,
probably a great
top.
move. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. You have to stop the threat.
Yeah, you got
Right.
You got to shut him down here.
Paul Murphy saying, what a rip. Yeah, that was a
nice
tremendous shot. I thought for a second that he may actually get to tie this game up on that hit alone. There was a little bit of confusion, looked like in the outfield, dropping the ball.
When that throw came out, I thought it might get away.
Yeah.
Get away and roll to the fence, but the kid made a nice play. Had him stay third base.
Rose watching on Facebook says, let's go, Leanna and Mateo. And they are certainly out there.
2 good ball players.
Shortstop and
Good
second
ball
base.
players.
You see them on your field right now. And, yeah, playing a key role in this Park playoff run. So it's Anthony Riccio who's going to be the one to try and get the job done.
Shut him down.
This is a really, really exciting matchup between Riccio and Touchton. 2 really elite players for both of their teams.
That's Touchton, kid. Yeah. Big boy for 11 years old.
Here we go. So it's Braden Touchton's turn. Takes it outside. Keegan Cassidy's rooting for Braden. Let's tie the game up, he says. We shall see if that will be the case. Oh, wow.
He was a little late on that one. Got to get set. Get that bat.
If he can connect, then...
Okay, it's running pretty good.
There it is.
Yep.
Tie game. And that ball is going straight to the left fielder, and it is a 3-3 ball game. Sheetz has tied things up. Off the bat of Braden Touchton.
I don't think you can run for him again. I could be wrong. I say ran for him once.
They would have to substitute him out, I believe, is what they're saying. So this game's tied, everyone. RBI single brings up their baseman, Brendan Buchanan. That ball is fouled off, and we have gained a lot of viewers as this game has been tied up. Alex McCartney rooting for Sheetz. Oh, nice
Well, that was
pitch
a nice pitch.
by Riccio.
Nice little curve ball there, breaking ball. Hold the batter.
And Bob, there's no outs on the
Yeah.
board, and you have a runner on. You're in the meat of Sheetz' lineup.
Yep. That's a big Pat's ball.
And look at Touchton. He's at second base in scoring
Keep shouting.
position.
Keep shouting that force out at second.
One ball, 2 strikes. Makes contact.
Oh, that's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble.
He's safe. That's a single.
Yeah, I thought Touchdown was going to go to third, but he was smart and stayed there.
And I thought for a moment that ball might have could actually hit Touchton.
Yeah.
It was close.
I thought he was going to go. He was smart.
Next up, first baseman Greer Jordan.
They're going to let Greer hit here, but I kind of be tempted to bunt here.
Yeah. With no outs, you have a little bit of, you want that run. You need to run. I mean, if you can gain a run or 2 runs,
Oh, yeah.
and then Park
Yeah.
only having one more opportunity left,
Bobby Orr coming up.
absolutely. Paul Murphy saying he would call a bunt here.
Yep. Yeah, I would too. I really, but
Greer Jordan, the bat is in her hands, and it's hers to make of it. Outside.
that was close.
Touchdown stealing third.
He's in.
Oh, they call him out. And it's going to be 1 out.
Wow.
That's a really, really game-changing decision.
Yeah, that was a big out there. I don't know what happened there.
Braden Touchton stealing third base. With no outs.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, you need that runner in scoring position. Oh, foul ball. Kristen Pierce chiming in, not with Greer's bat, no bunt. Kristen wants to see Greer hit. Let her hit.
Oh, I know Greer can hit. It's just a game situation.
Absolutely. That's 2 outs. Okay, wow. A lot of momentum has been shifting back and forth really drastically for this Sheetz team. Now batting second baseman Drew Mitchell. 2 outs. Here's the bunt attempt. It's a strike. Steve Wilt, thanks for watching, Steve, on Facebook. Oh, 2 outs. About 2 minutes ago, things looked a lot bleaker for this Park team, and suddenly it looks pretty good.
Wow.
What a series of events. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Either it's going to be a Park walk-off win, or we might be seeing extras here tonight. And I'll bring back in Bob Holland on screen just to talk about what we saw happen there in the top of the 6th inning.
Well, they got the big hit. Punchkin got the big hit to tie the game up. And with first and second, no outs. And I made the suggestion of a bunt, really, because there's no outs. If you get the bunt down, second and third, 1 out, you can score on a pass ball. It sets up other things, but it's straight. These guys know their kids what they can do, and they went with letting the player hit away, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But I'll tell you what, Jordan, I really appreciate you fighting me down here.
Oh, anytime. This has been great.
This was I'm having a heck of a good time.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the viewers are appreciating all the insight and wisdom that you've been able to shed. We've had a great viewership tonight.
I wanted to ask you though, my agent did talk to you then. You did get a fee figured out, right?
Yeah, we have our contracts being worked on
All right.
behind the scenes.
All
So we'll be sure to get you your.
No, I'd actually pay you to come down and do this. This is fun. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Great game too.
Oh yeah, we can't ask for anything better than
I went
this.
to a Teener League game at Vets last night. It was 19-1. I hate games like that.
Yeah, I know. It's like watching paint dry sometimes with
But,
that game.
This is a great game.
We're going to see what will either be the conclusion of that game or a continuation.
Somebody's going to be a hero.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for Park, center fielder James Davis. Maverick Ducko has the ball again for his fourth inning thrown.
He's throwing really well. Ducko's throwing really well.
He is. And to be honest, I mean, it's going to be hard to put a run across the plate with Maverick Ducko on the mound.
He throws strikes. That's going to be the key. You don't want to walk anybody here.
No.
If you're going to lose this game, you want them to hit the ball, not walk.
Yep. James Davis, he's reached base 1 of 2 times tonight. Strike 3.
That first out, Jordan's always, you want that first out.
That was huge. Huge out there. You can see the Sheetz players on your screen fired up. Cam Churden, the shortstop, really energized. And that's what the Sheetz team needs right now. Now batting left fielder, Lucas Musatelli. Ducko's pitch count still at a good place. There's really not a worry that you might have to pull him in the near future. Ground ball to Churden. The throw to first.
Nice play.
Perfect.
Great play.
That's a beautiful play.
Great play by the shortstop and a great play by the first baseman. Low throw.
2 outs.
Top of the order up now.
Next up, Bryson Geyer. Here's Bryson Geyer.
Got their hitters up now.
There's a ground ball. It's going to be held by Churden. That's going to be the second hit of the game for Bryson Geyer. There's 2 outs, and Mateo Williams is up to bat. Next up, second baseman Mateo Williams. Paul Murphy said, message for you, Bob.
Let me know, Murph. You can manage it, and I'll help you coach.
There you go. We may have just heard the future league dynasty come together right now. All right, so Mateo Williams getting some counsel from his first base coach, Mr. Musatelli.
I wouldn't throw it.
All right, so Bryson
Yeah.
Geyer has stolen second base.
You don't want him to get to third because then your fastball can win the game for you. You gotta right now it's big. You gotta kick out at second base. But if it's kick and throw strikes here, that's the key.
Inside. And we're getting into the heart of this Park lineup.
Park's in a good place.
Good
right
place. Sheetz just needs that one more out. Pass ball. There goes Geyer to third.
That's what you don't want. And that's now the pressure's on the catcher and pitcher not to let that ball
And it's a 3-1 count.
get to the backstop. And if it does get to the backstop, that pitcher's got to remember he has to cover home.
Inside, ball 4.
Now here you don't want that kid. You don't want to throw to second base because that runner at first base means nothing now.
Yeah.
The winning runs at third.
So we have a timeout here. As you can see, Sheetz coach heading out to – he's not going to pull Dutko. Certainly you don't want to do that.
No.
There's no reason for that. Dutko's having a career night out there on the mound. If you're the coach here, what are you saying?
The defense.
If you're a Sheetz coach right now, yeah.
I wouldn't have my catcher throw the ball to second base here. I think it's a situation now where it's work on Ricky O and hope to get an out or strikeout.
Is this a lot of just trying to calm down Dutko's nerves, do you
I
think?
mean, at this point, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is a pressure situation.
Sure, absolutely.
You have a situation here where if that runner breaks for second and the catcher does throw the ball to second, that runner can come back to first and the running one would score.
Sure.
So it's you got some speed on the bases now. That's the thing. If you had a slow runner, it'd be a different situation. But
Now batting shortstop Anthony Riccio.
I know Mateo can run, and that kid at third can run.
Yeah.
So it's
All right, Anthony
let
Riccio.
Riccio, make Riccio beat you.
This is someone you want up in this situation.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Look at this situation right here, Bob.
now it's,
Wow. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the playoffs in the bottom of the 6th.
Any base. You got to force it any base, but you got to throw strikes here.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And look who's up to bat. I talked about it earlier. Alex Wolf finds himself in these situations for Park year after year in terms of being in these clutch situations. Bases loaded for right fielder Alex Wolf. Strike 1. All right, Dutko try getting that groove back.
That's what you want. Get that first one in there. This batter looks like he's hungry.
He is. Oh my goodness. That's fouled off.
Okay, Jordan. Now is when you have to set up an outside corner.
Yeah.
0-2.
Yep.
Make him hit make him hit that pitch. Set up on the outside corner.
All right. Greer Churden.
See if that's what they did. They're going high.
Oh my gosh. Greer Churden. Great stop.
Yeah, it was. That was a game saver there.
Yep. No doubt about it.
I'd go the outside corner.
1-2 with 2 outs.
I think that's where they're going.
Wolf. Oh!
Wow.
It's called ball.
That was a close one.
You can hear the reactions in the crowd. Oh my
Now,
goodness.
if you have a lot of guts here, I'd do it again.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You know Wolf, he's ready to hit. He's going to swing. Oh, he swings and it's foul.
Great at bat.
This is really a wonderful battle. Both of these players, Dutko wants it so bad. Wolf wants it so bad. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Dutko. Throw to first. Out!
Extra inning.
And we're going to 7.
Wow.
The number 6 seed Sheetz
Wow.
is doing what many thought could not be done. And they are staying in it with Park home. 3-3. We're going to the 7th.
Who shoots that in their order now?
Sheetz is going to be batting 8, 9, 10.
They need one of those guys who won. And but Sheetz is Park's at the bottom of their order again, man.
Let's take a look.
6 or 7.
So ground out there to the first baseman. Park will be 5, 6, 7 whenever that comes up. So it's 3-3, top 7. We'll return right after this. Leading off for Sheetz, left fielder Logan Hatfield. Welcome back, everyone. 1 ball to Logan Hatfield. And we are in the top of the 7th inning. That's right, folks. If you're just tuning in, this quarterfinal matchup is in extra innings.
The catcher took one to his throwing hand there, checking him out.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now's when you don't want to walk anywhere. Now's when you want to make them hit. Let your defense make the plays. No freebies.
Well, if you're Steve Luciano, obviously you're seeing Bryson Geiger, one of your top pitchers, and getting possibly his hand hurt. That's something you don't want to see.
No.
So we have a comment that just popped up, and it is a question. So in extra innings, do both teams get a chance or first to score? Rachel, both teams will get a chance. This is just an additional regular inning. And as Bob was saying to me at the break, we could be here all night, and that is true. It could go on.
Yeah, this isn't the NFL, Rachel.
Yes. Strike one. All right, 3 balls, 1 strike. Paul Murphy happy with what just happened in the last inning for Sheetz. 3-1.
It's a big pitch here.
Yeah.
Jordan, you don't want to walk
No.
the number 8 hitter.
No.
If you're Sheetz, you're hoping these guys get on number 7 hitter or 8 hitter. These guys go, you want to turn your order.
Oh, and it's going to be strike number 1 for Riccio.
You got to take your hat off to Riccio. When you get ahead, when you're down 3-0, it's hard to not to walk somebody.
Now batting extra hitter, Landon Connolly. So here's Landon Connolly. He's the number 9 batter for Sheetz.
It looks like Riccio settled in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's 4 in a row.
Yep, he's hitting a groove. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Oh!
Close. Oh, hi. Now he's behind 3-1.
Yeah.
He's in danger a little bit.
Exactly. Ball 4. That's a very disciplined at bat for Landon Connolly.
So now Sheetz is definitely going to turn the order unless there's a double play here.
Now batting right fielder Carson Beaver. Here's an interesting fact for you, Bob. Carson Beaver, number 10 batter, he's been on base both times tonight.
If he gets on base here, Sheetz is sitting pretty with top of the order and 2 on.
This is one of those players, you put him there to turn it around.
And Riccio had that kid 3-0 and struck him out. That was a big strikeout. I've noticed all over the years, sometimes kids have trouble pitching the left-handed batters. I don't know what it is, but
I've seen that too.
It happens.
Okay, a little bit of a fake bunt. Strike 3. Great pitch by Anthony Riccio.
That's a big out.
Huge. Now batting center fielder Wesley Zich.
Zich is a good hitter. He puts the bat on the ball.
Zich has reached base 2 of 3 times tonight. Ground ball to the shortstop. Mateo Williams fields it perfectly and throws it perfectly for the 3rd out of the inning.
Yeah, Mateo made the routine play. You got to make the routine plays.
Absolutely. So we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Park has the chance to win this. Will they do it? We'll find out right after this. Stay tuned. Leading off for Park, Leanna Williams. So Maverick Dutko is pitching, 5th inning. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Leanna Williams is up to bat.
Yeah, you don't want her getting on Jordan because she can run like a deer and she can really cause a lot of problems.
Yep. Maverick Dutko, he has just thrown his 73rd pitch, so he has until 85, and he can still throw past 85 if he's in the same batter.
Yeah, he's done a nice job for Sheetz.
Yes.
Might be a little tired.
Yeah. Three balls, 1 strike to Leanna Williams. Dutko with the pitch. Strike 2. A lot of people are really patient in this last couple innings. I don't know if that's a coach directive.
I don't know. This is a big pitch by Dutko here because if she gets on base,
Yeah.
she can cause problems.
Oh, and a tie, and that means Leanna Williams is heading down for
She's
a walk.
fastballs now are going to be killers.
So we'll come back in here.
I think they're going to pull Dutko.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great performance by
yeah, it
Dutko.
was. He did a great job.
Definitely something to be extremely proud of
I don't know
there.
if he even gave up a run. I don't know if he gave up
No.
a run. Yeah. I think Greer's going to pitch.
So it looks like Greer Churden, as you can see there on your screen, running out to the mound.
Greer's going to go out pitch. She can throw.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Leanna Williams is, you can see on your screen there as well, right there along the right-hand side of the field, taking a little breather,
She's
getting ready to run.
She's a track star. I mean, she can run. And with nobody out,
Sure.
the one thing you can't do here is have pass balls.
No.
Definitely no pass balls. And it's tough because it's tough when you catch and then go pitch. Because
Yeah.
catching takes a lot out of
Of
it.
course.
So,
It's a high-pressure situation. This is high pressure.
she's been catching for a few innings.
Keegan Cassidy is rooting for Sheetz.
She can throw.
Steve Wilt, let's go G. Let's go Greer Churden. Thanks for commenting, Steve. So, yeah, this is going to be a very interesting finish. If you're Sheetz, you want to see an 8th inning on that board. And if you're Park, you want to be in bed by 10 o'clock.
Park got what they want. They got maybe the fastest runner on their team on first base, but nobody out.
Yes.
So it's going to get interesting here.
Yes, it will.
Great game.
Now batting first baseman Natalie Baker. Yeah, this is probably, I would say, top game for sure of the year down here.
Good moves.
Even better that it's a playoff game. So
Yeah, bunting here is not a bad idea.
no, not at all. Natalie Baker. 0-1 count. 0-2.
She takes a good cut. She gets her money's
Yeah.
worth.
This is a great matchup.
Now I'd go for that outside corner again.
There it is. Let's see the setup. There it is. Fair ball. Natalie Baker with the rope.
Leona's going to score. They're going to send her.
They're waving her home. A play is
Set.
no play. Park Home wins game 1 of the quarterfinals. Final score. Park 4, Sheetz 3. What a finish.
Great little again.
That's the game, folks. Final score. Park 4, Sheetz 3. A great game to both teams. Game 2 will be played tomorrow. Final score going up on your screen right now. Park 4, Sheetz 3. There it is. What a finish. Let's see. Comment coming in. Great game, says Paul.
Was a great game.
That was a fantastic game. And we'll just come in right now. Bob Holland, Jordan Roan, really thanking everyone for viewing tonight's broadcast. I mean, we're almost clocking a 2-hour game, which for a Little League game certainly means you got your money's worth. In a playoff game like this, I mean, this is what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great game. Both teams played hard. Good pitching. 4-3 in Little League. That's a good game.
Yeah.
The walk to Leona it hurt them because she can run, but that kid threw a heck of a game.
And these two teams will be facing off right back here tomorrow. Sheetz will have a chance to try and tie up this series. We will find out how this will all play out. So for Bob Holland, Jordan Roan, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Bob, really appreciate the commentary.
Thanks for inviting me. I really had a good time.
Absolutely. We'll do it again sometime. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.